I am in Duncan, South Carolina today. I'm waiting at Lowe's waiting for a load that goes to Lowe's. I think it's a bunch of appliances. And I had been talking with my wife a little earlier. Recently, I had to take my truck to the Freightliner dealer, and I have a mode in here for performance mode. I had been complaining about the lack of power that my truck seems to have when it's pulling a load up a hill, and I'm talking light loads, 10,000, 18,000 pounds, things like that. I rarely ever take anything 30,000 pounds or more. But anyway, what's the purpose of having this performance mode in your truck if it's not enabled? I had this truck for about 8 months, was never enabled. I didn't even know that I had a performance mode until I was talking with another driver, and she told me about it, because I was complaining about the lack of power going up hills and such as that. And lo and behold, you have the performance mode enabled, and it'll get right on up those hills now. But here's the thing. When you go to buy a truck, doesn't matter if it's new or used, but you go and you spend, $30,000, $60,000, $100,000 or more buying this truck, shouldn't they know as much about that product that they're selling you as can possibly be known? I mean, shouldn't they know the features of a truck more than just the kind of engine and transmission it has? Shouldn't they know what features or options are on that truck that were available for that particular year model and make? Are these features included in your truck? Are they activated? Can you utilize them? I ran for 6 or 8 months not even knowing about this performance mode, so I wasn't able to utilize it. And to add insult to injury, Premier Truck Group there in Knoxville, Tennessee, where I bought the truck, charged me. It's a brand new truck when I bought it, and still it doesn't even have 50,000 miles on it. And they charged me over $200 for 5 minutes worth of work to plug their computer in and enable performance mode on the transmission. What the hell is that about? What's the purpose of having a warranty if you have to pay to have something done or have something enabled that you didn't even know about? I'm somewhat disappointed in things because you have people selling equipment to owner-operators and small fleet owners that they don't have a clue what the hell it is. I've had one tell me one time, this outlet on the outside of the truck, I only have one on this truck, and it's a block heater. Told me that was ship to shore power. I told her, I said, you mean just shore power, right? Well, I think it's called ship to shore. Well, it's called shore power. That ain't ship to shore, because this thing don't float. Unless it's like Chitty Chitty Bang Bang or something and can sail the open seas or fly to friendly skies. But nevertheless, the level of professionalism, the level of knowledge exhibited by many of these sales professionals that are selling us these trucks leaves a lot to be desired. I mean, they just don't know what the hell they're selling. I was actually standing at the service counter at Freightliner there in Knoxville, and this guy came in, and he had bought a used truck from a local dealer. It's an individual dealer, not a brand dealer, and they wanted to know about some access code for the techs in the service department to be able to access the truck's computer to run some diagnostics, I suppose. But anyway, the salesman said, "I just sell them. I don't know any of this stuff." What the hell kind of answer is that to give someone? This guy just went and spent tens of thousands of dollars with you, and that's the attitude that you have. The level of stupid just grows and grows. I mean, people don't think anything about that. They genuinely don't think anything about it. I would be ashamed and embarrassed if I'm selling someone something and I don't know anything about it. I can tell you what brand it is. I can tell you the year, make, and model, the size of the engine, how many horsepower, and the transmission, how many gears it has. But that's pretty much it. You got no business selling this kind of equipment to people who use this equipment to make their living. My father and grandfather used to own a Massey Ferguson farm equipment dealership. And my dad, he could tell you anything you wanted to know about any of those tractors, combines, implements. He would actually go to training through Massey Ferguson every year when they come out with new models of tractors or whatever the case may be, to learn, what these new pieces of equipment have to offer and how they can benefit farmers. Well, same thing goes with whether you're selling baskets on the side of the road or whether you're selling tractor trailers or tricycles. You need to know your product, because if I'm going to go spend $100,000 or more, I need to be very well informed as to what it is that I'm buying. You need to be able to tell me how the warranty works on this piece of equipment that I'm buying. The expectations of employers nowadays is substantially less than the expectations employers had of their employees 10 years ago. I just, for the life of me, cannot understand why someone takes such little pride in what they do. Their approach to their job, to the way they earn a living, is just so haphazard and lackadaisical. They just really don't give a damn. And that's sad. It's also very troubling, in my opinion, because, again, we're spending tens of thousands of dollars, and sometimes in excess of $100,000. And that's a lot of money, number one. But number two, this is your business. This is what you're using to earn your livelihood with. You need to know as much about it as you possibly can. So if they're not going to take the time to train their salespeople, maybe they ought to at least produce a series of videos on every model, every year, to answer everyone's questions. But, that's just my opinion. But something really needs to be done to improve the level of knowledge for these salespeople and these service writers. Same thing goes for them. Most of them are about as clueless as the salespeople themselves. So anyway, just food for thought. I had that on my mind while I was sitting here waiting to get loaded and thought I'd share. But leave your comments below. Let me know what you think about this. If you like this, give me a thumbs up. Please, please, please. Click on the bell, select all, so that you get notifications whenever I release a new video. Thank you very much for tuning in, watching this. You guys and girls, stay safe out there. I'll talk to you next time. See you, bye.